Kellogg was on the road to internationalizing their faculty, their student body, and their reputation. Started a school in Bangkok where it was our faculty completely. I realized at that we couldn't get done what we needed to do if we were using our faculty completely. So we came up with a new model, and the model was a model of alliances. And we thought that we would have an alliance with a school in each of the continents around the world, and then we would have a network. So it's 50-50, always been 50-50. These are equal partnerships. We came here. This was a wonderful place to see because it was so international. It is so diverse, and it is so booming in terms of the opportunities for business that it was a really wonderful place in which our faculty could think about globalizing. We brought together all of the schools in the network in the summertime where they would be together so they would get to know each other. And we taught a course that was the center of that summer program, and that is negotiations. So the students here would negotiate with students from Tel Aviv, Israeli students, students from Germany, BYU students, and from Canada. And then they would negotiate in mixed teams with each other. And so it was a wonderful experience for the students in terms of getting to really see how other people operated in business, how they thought and how they made decisions. And so it really turned out to be exactly what we were looking for. I was asked by the AACSB to handle their annual convention. And I said I would do that, but I wanted to talk about alliances because I had alliances on the brain. And I got up and talked about alliances. And I looked in the audience, and in the audience was Yakshi Chan, who had taught at Kellogg and whom I was very fond of. We were good friends. And I realized that Yakshi had left us to go to Hong Kong to be the dean of the School of Business in Hong Kong's new University of Science and Technology. And I said, Yakshi, I'd like very much if you would join us in an alliance to do, and then I described what we wanted to do. And Yakshi said, it sounds wonderful to me. The fact is, I think the classes I get here, the best group of students I see during the year. They are mature, they are high positions, and doing really interesting jobs around the world. So, and I'm very, very pleased to be with them because, frankly, we can carry on a discussion. And from these discussions, I tend to learn a lot, too, because they come from companies. Many of them are involved in the board in their companies, and many of them are family companies, but some are listed companies. The level of discussion is very, very high, and they're very, very interested because they know that they have to know these things. No, I say that to everybody. Well, you know, this program has a very important problem, and the problem is it's number one. And when you're number one, you've got only one way to go in the rankings. So you've got to work very, very hard to make sure that you keep the number one because there's nothing better.